from midfield now. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Good. We're on green, man.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. This is Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
You go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Goff. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run, it's Dobbins. And now running right through him. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, left side, it's Dorsett. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Green Bay Packers.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and goal.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Going deep for Diggs. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That would looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action now. Wilson. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now he's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
10, Giants 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield. Goff. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 6-yard.
We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson over the middle. Dorsett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Philip Dorsett.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Stop here, dude. Well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Malik Jackson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter.
With the score,
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
For this offensive line, it appears...
Run left. Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's a party now. Check 55.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Mark Andrews. It's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 27 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on. 55, Mike, 55. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be late.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another.